I will fight with honor. I will command.
And we are back. Hello, and welcome back to Pentaclick eSports Season 2 Tournament 6. We are going to be spectating a match. Tann versus BuseR.
I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Tanny boy.
Tanny boy.
Well, the boy was referred to you. I'm sorry for calling you youngin, but I think it's pronounced Tanny.
Tanny boy. I think I like Tanny boy better than I have like tann133. But anyway, it's tann133 against BuseR. It's gonna be priest versus priest.
Priest versus priest. Are you serious? Better.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this class is called Paladin.
Sorry. It's a P. It's the same thing. So, Tann is gonna be playing Hunter, Warlock, Paladin versus BuseR, Paladin, Druid, Mage, as you can see on your screens, dear viewer. It is gonna be a secret versus
secret
looks like
priest.
Reno. Paladin, secret Paladin versus what looks like Reno.
Why would you call it Reno? Looks like secret Paladin to me. Just one has secrets and the other doesn't. Really simple.
Okay. We'll see. I think you're right, but we'll see who is.
I actually wonder how this matchup turns out. Does the Paladin who has the secrets win, or the one who doesn't? Because like for now, the BuseR's hand is really insane. Actually, I wonder why I actually don't play the Knife Juggler here. Like last turn, like there's nothing that contests the Juggler on 2 mana, and you can basically guarantee your muster for battle. If you're afraid of noble sacrifice, then you basically can use your weapon to trigger it. I think you would have to have played the Knife Juggler last turn, so the Creeper was kind of suspect there.
Yeah, you might have been correct. Hawkman? Oh no, Consecration. I don't know. Maybe he was hoping to set up a situation where he could use knives plus haunted creeper tokens. Maybe.
Well, I don't think you hit. From my experiences, you don't hit here, right? Because you're afraid of redemption. Well, he makes the gutsy call. It's not redemption, and he gets rewarded for it.
That's the thing with secrets against playing against the Paladin. Like sometimes you just have to make a risk. Like that's all you do. Like,
but you're like so screwed, right? If it's redemption, you basically do nothing. You give him an extra divine shield. Like what does the two? Why does the 2/1? How does it threaten your shatter? Right? Like it's. I think it's a pretty high risk to take. Like the payoff if it doesn't work is pretty huge, like in that sense. So I'm kind of torn about that choice. I mean, it did work out for him, so I have like no complaints, but I think the risk was really worth it. And I'm surprised that Tanny is actually running like quality in there. Well, he does run the Consecration, but usually you don't see quality paired with it.
There are a lot of surprises for you when it comes to these players and their plays.
I think did you, when you said Reno Paladin, did you refer to Tanny, or did you refer to BuseR? Because like quality kind of indicates that Tanny might be playing a Reno lock version.
Maybe if he runs one secret each, there is a Reno secret Paladin, but I don't necessarily like it. Like, I don't think that's a particularly strong deck.
Well, you use it to counter one of your worst nightmares, which is Aggro Shaman, basically. And I think it's kind of useful against Freeze Mage, which is also a really poor matchup for you.
Doesn't go for the second juggle, decides to leave the Belcher on the board. Well, the Noble is there, so he is protected in a way. But we do see the Cockhammer, which might be the play that Tanny goes up to. Of course, there's always Dr. 6.
I don't think you skip Dr. 6 here.
I wonder.
By the way, are you waiting for next Friday? Are you excited for it?
So you heard of the announcement, right? Well,
announced it about the announcement? Yes, I heard of it.
Well, I'm moderately hyped.
I can hear it in your voice.
So, the 4 secrets are likely Avenge, Competitive Spirit, Noble Sacrifice, and Redemption, of course. So we still have like... Actually, I haven't seen like duplicates yet. It's just that the quality is so weird. It simply makes me suspicious. Wow, that's Noble... This muster for battle. Wait, we haven't seen it. Oh, we have seen Noble. I was like... So basically, the question still remains: does the Paladin with secrets or without secrets win?
I think at this point it is without the secrets. Like,
well, yeah. Like if tann133 had a follow-up play to his Fierce Challenger, it would look pretty grim for BuseR, but for now he's just dictating tempo. Though the equality might help if he like compared with the second Consecration reruns one. For now, the second equality is looking really poor, though.
I must move quickly.
Yeah. I think, like, coming back to the play that you were so flustered about when he decided to check for the secret and attack but I think that was the play that allowed him to stay on top. Like, basically, he basically, if I can dodge this, I'm probably gonna be in the lead. And he is.
Well, the only reason I guess it was reasonable somewhat was because of its redemption. You didn't get punished too hard, I guess. The 2-1 with the Divine Shield didn't punish you any more than the 2-1 without a Divine Shield, but you can get behind that.
Yeah.
Juggler. Does it help you? Well, I think you use Coghammer here.
Yeah.
Me think.
Like, I still contemplate maybe a bit more than tann133 did of using Coghammer when he had the Sludge Belcher. Not playing 6, I know 6 is just so strong, but there is something to say about Coghammer. I've been playing Coghammer there because now it's just sad.
Well, looking for Reno.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, it does seem that that actually tann133 might have the Reno secret Paladin.
I kid, but I mean, well, you kill it. Why not kill a 1-1 here? Oh, look, is he still looking for a race?
But I don't think he gains that much even if he kills a 1-1. Like, that's the thing, like what do you stand to gain there? Like, does that 1-1, like, does that 1 token actually matter that much?
Yeah, you basically save 4 health or a free here. Like, you can use the 1-1s to trade for the 4 free now.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe in that instance, yeah, maybe the tann133 maybe should opt to kill a token. But I guess he did decide to go racing. We'll see if that will pan out, though. It doesn't seem that it's likely, but never say never.
Yeah, you did use... Wait, what the hell? I missed this. Oh, he summoned the 1-1. Of course.
Yep.
Like, how does he have a 1-1? I would have opted not to play the 1-1 for the redemption. Because, like, the thing is, you have that Coghammer and you don't have targets for it, right? Only the 1-1. So, kind of a waste getting that recruit back.
So, Equality Knife Juggler, we will see, will those 2 juggles yield any results? That Redemption probably gonna provide something good. Why can't Shielded Minibot?
I'm curious why he didn't, like, attack first, actually. Since,
yeah, I might have too.
He might have probed for Avenge, and then used the quality afterward.
So it does seem that tann133 is slowly kind of
it. There's like no secret that actually prevents sleeping for the Paladin player. I also didn't like this. Oh, yes, you had to attack the Shutter, and you had to hope for a taunt, essentially.
Desperate. tann133 was playing a bit desperate. He tried, he got a good chance, but it didn't quite pan out.
That was actually amazing. Like, BuseR didn't draw didn't draw Challenger, he didn't draw Boom, didn't draw Chariot, still won. Against Mysterious Challenger, it was pretty impressive.
Yes, and that impressive play will land BuseR the first point against Donnie in this best of 5. Both players are still contemplating on what to play. Will Donnie stick to his Secret Paladin, or will he switch as BuseR is contemplating what will be his second deck now that he's on the board. But yeah, that was a nice match. Like, BuseR took the risk early against Shielded Minibot, it paid out, and he was able to continue his lead. But we are loading into the second match. BuseR versus Donnie, it's gonna be Mage versus Hunter.
By the way, I have to, I read the meta snapshot last week. I just have to share this. Like, do you know the newest term for Mysterious Challenger?
No.
Mysterious Balancer.
Someone must be so proud of himself when he
Oh my
thought
god,
that.
I love that. It's the best. It's the best name for Mysterious Challenger since Dr. 6.
Anyway,
Well, it's face entry against what looks
Tempo
to be a Tempo Mage with. I don't like.
Acolyte?
No. Reno Mage, I suppose, because you have like also mind control tech, which is absurdly weird in Tempo
Oh
Mage.
yeah, he did mulligan it, so it's probably Reno. Yeah, it smells of Reno. You could ping coin Arcane Blast, but that loses, or just paying coin out.
I think you just frostbolt the juggler here, and then you have a Flamewaker coin Arcane Blast turn. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I think that is the play. I think plus that Knife Juggler is one of the biggest threats early on, so just removing as fast as possible makes the most sense to me. But BuseR is still contemplating.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about various Flamemaker plays. Maybe he contemplates of just playing the Flamemaker, which doesn't really make sense because you get the same amount of pings playing Frostbolt or Arcane Blast. I think removing free damage instantly is like the biggest threat. At least probably thinking about the turn free play that the Hunter might do, but and incidentally the Hunter's hand is full of free cost cards. And Animal Companion is probably the best one. Although you might want to play the Wolf Rider here since you have a minion already with 1 health. You get lucky.
It's always Huffer.
Well, in this case it might not be so lucky because this pretty much guarantees a clear with Flamemaker.
Yeah, but this is but incidentally for BuseR this is actually kind of the best outcome. But again, it's so Arcane Blast will deal with Huffer.
That was actually perfect RNG there.
Yep,
you did the most face damage with the, this Flamemaker pings.
So Wolf Rider is kind of bad, so he opts in for the Bear Trap, but that will deny him a charge on the weapon. But I don't see any other play really.
This Water Elemental is going to be a pain to deal with since you have the bow ready. Thing is, it's likely that BuseR is not going to attack into that trap. Yeah, so it will get an extra charge, but you're still presented with the problem that this Water Elemental is going to shut you down.
Okay, so thought for a second of not playing Eagle Horn Bow. I don't really know why, given that you will get that charge.
You're referring to not playing Eagle Horn Bow?
Well, Danny did hesitate for a moment.
Playing Wolf Rider is strictly worse.
It was a lot worse. So there will be an ability. There is a chance of dealing with it, and he will deal with the bear. Plus, that counterspell might prove a little bit of a nuisance, though it. And that water elemental most definitely.
Owl is ideal here.
Yes, you have to silence that water alley.
Yeah, you gain 6 damage over the next 2 turns, and you would assume that this game is going to go at least for 6 more turns. I'm not sure I like this play though.
Would you kill command it?
I would kill command phase probably. That very same turn.
But he was checking for traps. Like he played Owl. He know it's not okay. It's not mirror entity. So it might be counterspell. So he decided to go for just damage that he can guarantee.
Yeah, the Belcher's pretty strong after seeing the L as well.
Yes,
I was thinking because you have a board full of 1 health minions, why not try it for some Flamemaker pings, but Belcher gains you 5 health, it's pretty valuable.
yeah, Belcher I think is quite awesome. Quite awesome here. So, we're on a 5-turn clock, what it seems right now. Now you can check for counterspell, I think. I think you sacrifice the trap.
I would sacrifice the kill command actually.
Oh, so you would also deal some damage to minions?
Yeah, exactly. The explosive trap deals 2 more damage, gives you a charge. And
Yeah,
deals damage
but
to the
if he
minion.
can draw a beast, that's just reach. Like I
Well,
value for it reach.
So you basically would not play the kill command here. I would play the kill command this turn even. Because like you'd have to draw 2 mana beast, which is like creeper and second L if you play it. It's not very likely. I would rather I value the extra bow charge and 2 damage to minions higher because like the explosive trap would kill this what's his name? The slime. It will also prevent any attacks if he wants to keep the taunt on board, and like he wouldn't want to give him a bow charge. I just think it's better. You gain more health. You lose like 2 face damage. I mean like you lose like 3 face damage, but you gain so much health and an extra bow charge. So you actually gain the free damage back you lose from kill command.
Yeah, I can see that logic made. There is some silent, but then he did decide to go for the reach play. Now he's hoping to draw.
Beast doesn't even do it.
Beast.
Like a beast doesn't even do it. Like Unleash doesn't do it. He needs
Huffer does it.
Huffer does it. Huffer does it. Yes.
But that's like we already saw one animal companion, so the chances of that are
Now
very
Unleash
slim.
does it. This big gameplay turned Unleash into lethal.
Yes, it does. So
That's a leopard.
we don't see it though.
8, so we're on lethal here. And I just want to emphasize that playing the trap would have absolutely prevented this lethal. And the kill command does not contribute to the lethal, so...
I know I know you feel satisfied with yourself.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Okay.
I mean, it's satisfying. That's why you play Hearthstone, right? When your plays make the difference, right? Well,
Yeah.
Tanny didn't get lucky. He had outs. He could have unleashed and he could have hovered for lethal. It would have been enough, but sometimes it doesn't work out. He does use the kill command here to prevent lethal, actually, which is yeah, I completely forgot that kill command sometimes targets minions.
Sometimes it's not used for face. In those rare occasions, sometimes it's not used for face. So Tanny opts to save himself. There's a shield block, ice block that is.
Yeah, I don't believe Tanny can reach for a leaper here. Well, he would need exactly a second explosive trap to close out this game. He needs Spade with the Arcane Golem, but even that's not enough because the Water Elemental is still gonna be able to lethal him. Well played by our supposed Reno mage, I guess. I guess it's confirmed at this point, but we'll never know because this deck is out of his selection right now. And Tanny's Face Hunter sadly didn't make the cut. Wonder if he's bringing out the next deck. Wonder if he brings the Face Hunter for the next deck as well. We shall see.
Yes. So BuseR takes the second game against Tanny. It's 2-0. So it's match point for BuseR. As Tanny will have to do some thinking and figure out what he will bring in. He will have to win 3 games in a row if he wants to stay in the tournament. I think you stay with Hunter. I think keeping your last deck a bit of an unknown quantity for an enemy might be beneficial if you keep it as your last deck. And he stays with Hunter, so Hunter versus Druid.
Let the hunt begin.
It's a good matchup for the most part, but Living Roots makes it substantially worse. For the Hunter. by far the best card the Druid can draw on turn 1, I think, besides Innervate. And yeah, Harrison on the opening hand is also pretty useful against Eagle Hornbow.
So, a Nikki Leopard Gnome comes down to board, nothing too surprising. BuseR gonna use probably one of his... No, he uses face to still keep some tempo.
That's a rather ambitious play. I didn't know why you would like keep the 2 saplings. It's mostly, I guess, the Knife Juggler, which would prevent like 1 extra damage, but pretty far-fetched, I think, to assume that.
Tempo, that's all I can think of. Tempo.
But you do value every point of damage against the face hunter, is good. Especially since you don't have innervates right now.
I think there's a... I think he might have let, because looking at his hand, he doesn't have anything to deal with oncoming minions until swipe. So at some point he would need to use his hero power to deal with something. So he decided to do it right now. You proc. You absolutely have to proc. But there's no weapon.
Well, sure. Like, you do want... I think as the Druid player, you would want to play Big Game Hunter here.
Yes, I think you're proccing BJH.
Unless you want to gain 1 health with your hero.
I value Tempo BJH more than I value that 1 HP. And the BJH comes down as just a regular 4-2, as a turn 3 for Tanny.
You have no plays, really. You would play like Snake Trap and Abusive. Terrible. You kind of want to use the Abusive at the very least. I mean... Well, the thing is... This kind of like tells you what trap it is, but...
Yeah, it telegraphs a bit.
But that kind of means... Well, you ignore it, right? Yeah, you just ignore it and play the Shredder.
Yes. Like, you know it's not freezing, you know it's not explosive, so... and you have swipe when you eventually decide for those snakes to appear.
Yeah, okay, I think would trade for the 4-2 here. He just wants to reduce his clock, I'd say. Oh wow, he actually plays Arcane Golem here.
You could say that a bit of an act of desperation, but I don't...
No, this game is like literally over. This swipe puts him out. Like, the game is over.
Yeah.
The only thing he has to contemplate is if I want to like trigger the snakes, and he actually does, which is amazing to me. Like the only reason you would do this is if you fear like a Misha suddenly appearing. But okay, like I think game's just over.
Yeah, yeah, Tanny had a bad hand. Like, BuseR didn't have actually relatively good tools early on, except for those two 1-1s. But Donnie didn't have a good hand either, so it does look like BuseR will take it 3-0. Yeah, like Loathstab will just shut down any potential spell shenanigans. And yeah, this is it.
Like, it's just simple maths, right? Hunter just does, you basically can assume that the Hunter only does what damage he has from his hand for most of the time, because his minions are absolutely not sticky and whatnot. Whereas, Druid just has a board, and he kills you from the board.
Yeah, like just a signal to see how bad it went for the Hunter. Like, it's turn 5, he still has a coin in his hand. Like, you don't see that too often. Besides kill the owl, though, I don't see why giving the Loathstab kind of blocks everything, unless he was afraid that the owl might taunt. But it's not gonna happen. BuseR takes it 3-0 against Tanny. Tanny was unlucky, wasn't even able to find a match in this, and he's out of the tournament as BuseR is our winner for this best of 5